leave for America in 2 days and I feel so conflicted. This was something I wanted so desperately, and now that the time has finally come, all I can feel is a dull dread. A lot changes in a year. Heck, a lot changed in just 3 months. I've built such a safe nest of friends here who I all cherish deeply. I'm afraid of what a year of absence will do. Will I lose them? Will I be able to come back?
UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Pineapple, yeah.
Coming to UCLA has been one of the best decisions that I've ever made, probably. But I remember in the beginning, I really struggled. I found it kind of difficult to make friends that I'm super connected with, because there's actually a huge cultural difference between America and the UK. And I was mainly just pissed that no one understood my sarcasm. And Americans are so not funny because they don't understand that I'm being ironic. Which is obviously not true of everybody, but it was difficult in the beginning. And that's why I made my little YouTube channel, where I just whined about how it was not all it was cracked up to be to come to UCLA. You're the one doing a year abroad. You're the one that's like, has no friends. But look where I am now. Joke's on me in the past.
So, it's not actually day 68. It's probably day many in the future. Hundreds, 200 and something. But I wanted to create the environment of which I would probably have written this journal entry.
First journal from abroad. For the past 2 months I have struggled. I wish I'd written, but I also feel that I wouldn't have had anything of value to say, because frankly, I didn't feel anything of value. I felt homesick and FOMO and missing all that was safe and familiar to me, but I didn't understand what it really meant. Now I do. For the past 4 or 5 years, I've been a machine of productivity, people, school, extracurricular, parties, family, commitments, the whole lot. I tried to keep as busy as possible, and as a result, I had less and less time for me. I only accepted my own company when I needed a break from the world and not ever as a treat. I was never my own priority, but my last resort. I'm dependent on the external. I lost touch with my own company. After much needed reflection, I realized that this must be my true goal for this year abroad. Not finding myself, as I already found her, but being with her. Being with the new me, the confident me, the strong me, powerful, thoughtful, creative me. I will make my own project. Sit with my thoughts, movie nights, walks, swim. I will treat myself the way I deserve. By the end of this year, I will truthfully say that I am my own best friend.
Crawling up the wall, we need to feel the sun, 'cause we've grown cold from contact.
I wrote that entry when I was in a pretty low headspace. I kind of wanted to be back home as soon as possible. I just wanted to talk to my friends from back home constantly, and I felt so left behind. And when I wrote that, I really truly had a change of mindset. I made myself have a change of mindset because I was sick of being unhappy. And I was sick of wondering why. Why am I here? Why did I do this to myself? Why did I think that I needed this? What am I gonna gain by the end of this year when I've spent 90% of my time in my room alone, in a single room, because I couldn't share as a stupid only child. I didn't know how to share, so I didn't get a roommate, and I was all alone, and I didn't enjoy it, and I wasn't learning anything with my brain, and I wasn't doing anything productive with my time. It was not great, but I kind of felt like I needed to experience it, because I went straight from living at home to living at university, and I never really left London, and I was an hour train journey away from my mum, and I had so many friends that went to the same university as me. I never really felt the loneliness and isolation that you usually feel as a freshman in college, and this was my time, and I did some necessary growing, and I'm really proud of myself that I made it through, because this is where everything changed.
One night, I was all sad and mopey at 3 a.m. and I checked my emails, and I got an email from a theatre company, and they were looking for people to audition. And I have never done theatre before in my life. That night, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this anywhere, it might as well be in a foreign country where nobody knows me. My audition was terrible. I just remember cringing so goddamn hard after coming out of the auditions and just thinking, it's alright. Well, you know, I won't get it, but at least I tried. But then I got a call back. Are you recording? Okay, cool. That would help. And action. It's kind of weird that I'm just sitting at a parking lot, but this parking lot has a very special place in my heart because it was when I got my callbacks for LCC, an Asian American theatre company here at UCLA. And honestly, joining LCC has shaped my entire year abroad experience so much. Just like meeting such amazing people and like pushing myself to do things that I'd never done before. I came here the other day, I just sat and I stared into the abyss of parking lot 7 and just reminisced on my callbacks. But this, I feel like, was one of my favorite memories of the whole of fall quarter, which was crazy because it's like, you know, just a parking lot, but it's one of my favorite places here, and every time I walk past it I get a little bit emotional. When the kisses on your cheek never last, trying to think positive.
You need a picture with Einstein? Yeah, okay, fine, we're going. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Stein.
Okay, so Venus is like the most, the same size. This is what I learned from my other class. Venus is the same size and nearly the same gravity as the Earth, and everything we could have lived on Venus except that it rains sulfuric acid. And this like...
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I don't think that's stopping anyone. We could still live there, just not for very long.